Suddenly, it all made sense. For a while, she'd started to wonder why this place was showing her what Jacob was afraid of, why it had been so insistent on her seeing the atrocities others were committing, while Jacob was powerless to stop them. But then, she finally understood. The thing that enraged Jacob the most wasn't the evil of the world. It wasn't the unfairness of nature. It was his own weakness, his own powerlessness to stop it. The one thing that enraged Jacob the most was himself. As the realization struck her, she stood up a little too quickly, and suddenly felt woozy as the world around her shifted, and she returned to her place in front of the mirror, holding the key this time. She nearly lost her balance, but she was surprised when Jacob was standing right there beside her, having caught her as she started to fall, but needing to drop his sword to do it. "Sylvie, are you alright?" he asked, seeming to have completely calmed down during their time apart. She latched onto him, pulling him close. "Jacob, I'm so sorry. I never imagined this was how you really felt," she said quietly. "What do you mean?" he asked with confusion. He was going to ask more but relented when she pulled him closer, pressing her face into her neck as she held him tightly. "For everything. I mean it," she replied. "I don't get it. What did it make you see?" he asked with concern. She only managed to shake her head in response. Her body was starting to tremble and her strength was crumbling away, nearly falling over and releasing him, but he held fast, not letting her go. "Sylvie, you don't need to apologize. Come on, I was being a jerk. Let's talk about," he started to say, but couldn't finish when Sylvie's strength returned to her and she pulled him into a passionate kiss. When they were done locking lips, they slowly pulled their faces apart and opened their eyes. Sylvie looked deeply into his eyes, unhindered by the queer confusion in them as she stared into his soul, searching for the spark of hope she always found there. It was only a moment before something in his gaze shifted and she saw the bright sparkle of determination in his eyes. She pulled away from him and smiled to herself.